gonna be a good deputy. How am I supposed to expect to wrangle cows if I can't even shoot a couple ducks? Man, if only there was someone or something out there that could teach me how to be a good Westerner. Bingo. Gunman Clive. I found out about this game when browsing the Nintendo 3DS eShop one day, and this game caught my attention. Okay, it wasn't the game that caught my eye, it was the $1.99 that got me. You gone, Judge? But I later decided to pick it up, and that's why we are here now, reviewing this game. The story is as follows. A fair maiden has been kidnapped and is crying for help. That is when our hero comes out. And that's it. No, seriously, that's all the game has to say. That isn't exactly how the plot goes. According to the Steam store page, this is how our story unfolds. In the year 18XX, a group of bandits raided the West and has taken Mayor Johnson's daughter as hostage. It is up to Gunman Clive and only Gunman Clive to save the day. Also, aliens are behind it. It's always the aliens, isn't it? I like this story. It knows it doesn't have to be too deep, it just tries to make itself a fun little classic old school game. And I also just love parodies. Look at this game. Just look at it. Doesn't it look great? The game is pretty much only one dusty brown color, but it gives off that old western feel, as it should. The added moving lines, whatever that artistic style is, also makes the game to look out to be sort of like a hand-drawn illustration from an old book. All the things you need to pay attention to stand out. Most of the enemies are blue or purple, power-ups are pink, and bullets are dark brown. This game has a very unique art style, and sometimes I do feel it's a little dull, but it's never boring to look at. And that music! Oh god, that music! It perfectly sets the western tone of the game. No song in the game is bad, and every tune is memorable as well. From the title screen to the final level, the music is awesome, if a little repetitive at times. Also, it's only $1 on Bandcamp. Yeah, that isn't free, but it's well worth it. Let me ask you a question. Do you like this? Perhaps maybe this? Then Gunman Clive is the game for you. This game is an action platformer structured much like Mega Man. I'm not sure if you noticed. It is just as you would expect, running and gunning with some simple jumping sections in between. But why did I just mention Contra not too long ago? Because unlike Mega Man, Gunman Clive is completely linear. No stage select, no cool robot masters, no dope dog companion that leads you on your journey, just point A to point B. And also like Contra, the weapons, rather than obtaining them from a boss, are available as power-ups, and they'll go away after you get hit. The different firearms you get will range from spread guns, to power blasts, to laser guns existing in the wild world 18XX, and whatever that is. And aside from that, there is a fair amount of replay value here. Other than Clive, there are 2 additional characters you can play as. First off, there's Miss Johnson, which is basically like Harley Brace mode from the Cave Story. And upon beating the game, you will unlock Duck Mode, which... Wait a minute, are you kidding me? You can play as a duck? Despite how much I like this game, I have 2 problems with it. First one is that the game is kind of short. It's a cheap thing to rag on a game that's, well, cheap. But there are only 20 levels in the game, which does sound awesome, but each level only takes about 2 minutes to complete, provided you don't die. My second complaint is the difficulty. Gunman Clive isn't a hard game, or at least it doesn't feel like it is. You basically have an unlimited amount of lives, but the catch is you always go back to the beginning of the stage should you be defeated. But this is more of an obstacle rather than a challenge, because you're not losing anything, and you never feel like the game is getting hard, which is really upsetting. Gunman Clive is fun, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's a fan of the action platformer. It is short and can be finished within 1 or 2 hours, but it's a game I see myself going back to. And as far as I can tell, the game is still relatively unknown, so go check it out. There are versions on the 3DS, Android, and Steam to name a few. And if nothing else, it's something to tide you over until Mighty Number 9 comes out. Also, did I mention it's only $1.99? And that was Gunman Clive. Really good game. You should go buy it. But you know what? That game taught me something. I think it taught me all the skills I needed. If you excuse me. I did it! I finally did it! Hey guys, how's it going? I appreciate the fact that you stuck around the video this long. If you wouldn't mind leaving your likes, favorites, comments, and subscribing down below, that would help out a lot. Any advice or support I can get in any way will help out in the long run, so if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be amazing. Also, I have to thank some YouTubing friends out there who helped me out in some sort of way, shape, or form, so be sure to check out the likes of Golden Jiggies, Long Arms, and Creamy Goodness Crunch. Those guys make great videos, and if you haven't come here from one of those guys, you really should subscribe to them. Anyway, that's all I have to say, so thank you for watching, God bless, and have a good day.
It's a transformer!